Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shani. Today we're doing an all signs reading going from Aries to Pisces, taking a look at what energy do you need to be most aware of right now. Maybe where do you need to take some action, or through awareness, maybe your body and your mind are going to be able to work together to come to some sort of solution or plan of action. I ask that you come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. The way that I suggest viewing this reading is taking a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs. That way you can get a better gauge on what your future self, your higher self, and the universe is trying to bring forward towards you energetically for your greatest and highest good. But we're all adults here, so you can view it however you want to. Take a look at the description box below or the pinned comment down below. That's where you can find the timestamps. If you don't have access to your astrology birth chart, there's also a link in the description box for you to get a free one. If you want to work with me in any capacity, I offer venting sessions, personal tarot readings, and coaching sessions. Take a look at the description box. Essentially, if you have any questions, take a look at the description box or the pinned comment below, and that might be able to get you an answer. If you are interested in joining the channel, there are channel memberships here on YouTube. First, you got to subscribe. So maybe this is a call for you to subscribe if you haven't already. And then take a look at the join button, and it will tell you what's on offer for membership. All right, guys. So without further ado, as long as you've got an open heart and open mind and you're not forcing anything, follow me to the first reading, okay? So for the Aries in the house, Aries, sun, moon, and rising, taking a look at what is coming towards you for your greatest and highest good. My intention with this reading, Aries, as with all of my readings, is to try to get you some clarity. And today we're looking at the energy that is surrounding you or coming toward you for your personal awareness. What do we have for the Aries, sun, moon, and rising? Please, Spirit. Harmony. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Guys, this is the 10 of Cups. Right off the back, Aries, head down to the comments down below. Go ahead and say that I claim the 10 of Cups. Harmony. I claim harmony. I claim the 10 of Cups. Just put it in the comments down below. And that's just an energetic charge, an energetic agreement for the universe to know that you want to be in this 10 of Cups energy. Harmony. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship right now or not. It doesn't matter if you're have kids at home or not. It doesn't matter if you've got, pets at home or not. The harmony could be in your outer space, in your physical world, and it can also be here, inside, feeling safe with yourself, feeling emotionally compatible and aligned with your higher self. And if you are engaged with other people, meaning that there are other people that live in your household with you, then having harmony and balance there as well. And that could also mean bringing in new energies to your household, to your life, that are energetically balanced and very giving. All right. So let's see for the Aries. A time of deep emotional fulfillment. I'm telling you, head down to the comments down below and claim it immediately. A time of deep emotional fulfillment has arrived. Your relationships are thriving, bringing peace and joy. Celebrate the love and harmony you're cultivating. This is a moment of alignment and gratitude. This is a moment to have gratitude for the alignment. So if you're not feeling this just yet, it's in the cards, which means your energy is pulling that towards you. Okay? So that's why claiming it is so important. Claiming it, if it's there right now, it's a form of gratitude, saying thank you for the alignment of harmony. And if it's something that you're wanting to call in, then you know what to do. Put it in the comments down below, say it out loud. Have an energetic agreement. All right, for the Aries, what is coming towards the Aries that they need to be most aware of? The 9 of Cups. You get the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Are you looking at me in my face right now, Aries? You are calling in a divine next 7 days. You are going to feel energetically chosen by love and emotional fulfillment. For the Aries. The 10 of Wands. After a time of being like, what the absolute is happening? What is happening in my life? What is happening with my emotions? What is happening with my drive? What is is happening? After a time of feeling like that, that gets to go away. The 10 of Wands means a time of burden when you get to let down all of the extra responsibilities. And I'm not saying you're not going to have 3D responsibilities, Aries, but what I am saying and what I am feeling is that the load gets so much lighter next 7 days for you guys. The 5 of Wands, is it the 5 of Wands or the 4 of Wands? The 5 of Wands. So it could be teamwork with somebody. You could be engaging with somebody coming in that at first maybe you weren't seeing eye to eye with, or they didn't notice you, or they didn't choose you, or they didn't pick you. This could be with work, even after a time of feeling alone, after a time of feeling that there wasn't a partner or a teammate there to support you. This changes for you over this next week. I'm just getting a lot of emotional support. And then that feels good to you, 9 of Cups. And then it feels like I don't have to do this alone, 10 of Wands. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Hermit card, some Virgo energy, helping you get things organized. This energy is going to help you get things organized or feel more like you have the motivation to get it organized, whatever it is for you, right? So this isn't meant to be a love reading. Even though it came up as 10 of Cups, the harmony and the harmonious environment could be with work. It could be with energy, right? But, so this Hermit card is coming in here, and it's also telling me that not only is this supportive energy coming to help you get things organized, it's helping you continue on a path towards what is meant for you. All right, let's get some clarity going on. What are we talking about for Aries? What does this path look like for Aries, please? I love the positive cards that are coming up for you. The Empress energy here. Chiron being in Taurus right now. I have oh my God, my Chiron is in Taurus. And so if you're feeling like some things are kind of, at the beginning of this week, Aries, you might be feeling like some things are just super out of whack. It could feel like your body is out of whack, or even leading up to this transition could have felt like maybe your body was telling you like, hey, you need to sit down. Hey, you need to take it slow. You need to take a break. You need to pay attention to this ailment or this chronic sort of thing. And it's all leading up to you learning to take better care of yourself on a more consistent basis. And then it could even be too, the fact that Venus is the ruler of Taurus, you might feel more energetically available to want to include love in your life. You might feel a little bit more inclined to take care of your space, your house, or the way that you look. You might feel like I need to get rid of some of this old garbage in my house, like maybe take some things to donate it to thrift, so that you can maybe update your aesthetic, your clothing, or it just might just be, I need to get rid of this old energy because it don't look cute here no more. And it doesn't make me feel cute, make me feel good about myself. You could feel a lot of that kind of energy right now. The 9 of Wands is coming up as well. The King of Wands, and then at the bottom of the deck, look at this. The Ace of Pentacles. Honestly, this is the I don't give up Aries that's coming through. I will never give up. I will never give up on myself. I will be eternally optimistic. And at this point, it's not from a survival, like a person that's going through the trenches and feels like they have to, hold on just a second, guys. Right, sorry, guys. The kids are home for summer, but it's not a trudging through the muck anymore. And it looks like it transitions to more of that you've proven to yourself that you can survive. So now it's okay to let that go and change the narrative to thriving. It's good. The next 7 days for Aries looks giving, and it looks good, and it looks calm, and it looks peaceful, and it looks supportive. All right. Let me get some advice for Aries. Or just departing words for Aries, greatest and highest good. What do we have for Aries? outdoors. And look how this, like, they're all outside. So if you've been feeling not yourself, Aries, I think this outdoors card is also telling you, in addition to getting outside, getting some of the fresh air, vitamins from the sun, energy, or if you're a moon person, getting the relaxing feeling from the moon energy, going to sit by water or whatever. But I just feel like it's like you need to get out in nature. And for some of you guys, go for a walk. Because as a fire sign, if we're feeling discombobulated and disorganized, the best thing for us, and I say us because I'm an Aries sun, but the best thing for us is to make energy, we receive energy. It does sound counterintuitive, but you would feel more energized if you put in a little workout. So go for a walk or go for a jog or whatever it is that you're able to do. Go lift some weights or something, and it's going to help you really align yourself. And it's almost like over the next 7 days, the best thing for you to do is to try to do that outside as much as possible. It says outdoors. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. And that's what this is here. And there's an opportunity to, with this new organized energy, get some stuff off your chest. There could have been some stagnant creativity that's been stuck inside of you, like some really good ideas, but not knowing how to put pen to paper, or not knowing how to stay consistent with it, or just feeling like there's some sort of block. It's getting removed. Capitalize on this energy, Aries. It's going to help you with your growth. It looks amazing. I love you guys. If this is where we depart, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, Aries. Let's move on. Hey, now we're talking to the Taurus in the house. Sun, moon, and rising. Taurus, do me a favor. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. I'm just adjusting my microphone. My intention with this reading is to try to get you some clarity on I don't know if you hear the thunder in the background, but thunderstorm. It's been raining so bad. I live in Houston, Texas. And it's been raining so bad here all summer long. And so my kids, I feel like they've been just cooped up. So we need to get out of the house. I know that we need the rain, but I pray that it lets up enough for us to get out of the house in the very near future. All right, for Taurus, I don't digress. Maybe somebody needed to know it. Like, you're not alone if you feel cooped up so far this summer, or this, whatever season it is that you're watching this. All right, for Taurus's greatest and highest good, what is coming towards the Taurus? I shuffled an immense amount, and you got the same card as Aries. There are some signs that I feel like I'm always picking up on residual energy. For the Taurus, I feel like I'm always picking up on residual energy with Aries. And like for Scorpio, for example, or Sagittarius, I feel like I'm always picking up on a cross energy. Leo and Virgo too. But here we go. Taurus, the 10 of Cups, harmony. I mean, like, literally, this is like a really good card to start out with. What does your next 7 days look like? Harmony, 10 of Cups. A time of deep emotional fulfillment has arrived. Claim it in the comments down below. I'm a Taurus and I claim the harmony. Or if you're a cusper, an Aries cusper, then say I double 2 times. It's here for me, ×2. A time of deep emotional fulfillment has arrived. Your relationships are thriving, Taurus, bringing peace and joy. Celebrate the love and harmony you've cultivated. You've called this. You've created the perfect space for this to happen in your right now time, in the next 7 days as you're viewing this. So congratulations on you kind of cleaning up what feels like could have in the past been some emotional turmoil. My nose is itching. Emotional instability. And then I feel like I'm talking to a Taurus that has purposely gone and tried to clean that up so that this 10 of Cups can happen, so that you can call in a partner who is emotionally stable and wants to support you emotionally, or that you can now work with your partner better so that things are more harmonious in your life. And it could be you with your attachment with your children. It could be you with just life in general, right? Because this isn't just a love. This is not meant to be like a love reading specifically. But when I see the 10 of Cups and I'm looking at this family on here, I tend to think about a marriage that's doing good this week, or about a relationship that's doing good, or about a single person who's calling in. I got the Fool card, so it could be a new relationship that's coming in for you that is harmonious and emotionally stable. And you could be blending families, right? The Brady Bunch comes through for me. How they blended families. For the Taurus, what is coming towards the Taurus? The Magician. I talked about this. You went in there and intentionally cleaned up house, whatever that means for you, Taurus. And you're making your energy more ready to receive harmony. For the Taurus, I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eyes, but I forgot that I was burning incense. The Five of Swords. So there could have been an argument, or you could have been arguing with yourself about if you were ready to receive this, if you were getting rid of the idea of imposter syndrome, getting rid of the negative, and overcoming negative self-talk, or a story or a narrative that you had heard once upon a time that no longer aligns with your right now, Taurus. But there could be, again, you working with another partner and there were arguments, you took charge, and now you guys are coming back together to start a new beginning. Take it as it resonates. Don't force anything. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you guys, this is an actual marriage. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands. For some of you guys, this is literally talking about some shit had hit the fan in your household. Everybody's spread off to their own corners in their own rooms, closing the door. Nobody's talking to anybody. And then you come together, you say, you know what? If we're gonna live in this household together, we need to come together. We need to work together as a family unit in harmony. And I believe that that's what I'm seeing right now. With the Fool card, again, it could be talking about two families coming together. And it's in that mutual energy of love that you guys find this 10 of Cups. Like the Eight of Swords. Coming to save the day. Oh, mighty mouse, you. Taurus, here I come to save the day. And the roles could be reversed if they need to be reversed. Like, if you know that your partner came through for you and was able to pick up the slack for you, or was able to see that you needed help, then either way, it's talking about assistance coming through to save the day, whether it's you or somebody in your family or somebody that you know. Because generally, the Eight of Swords is somebody taking themselves out of their own way. But look how this person is assisting in this particular depiction. For the Taurus, next 7 days, what do they got coming towards them? An air sign could have come through, or just through a conversation with this King of Swords. The Justice. Here, that's another reference to an air sign. So we could be talking about you talking to somebody with heavy Libra in their chart, or just things coming into balance, right? It could be either through mediation, or through coaching, or going to your pastor or your rabbi or a shaman or therapist, and it's through that help, that outside help, that you are able to create a better harmonious, look at this, the Lovers, attachment with your family or a new person. The King of Wands. Yeah. If this is something, if you're currently going through a time where there's disharmony in the home, then I feel like it's you that comes and is the bigger person and says, we need to work on this through conversation and through conflict resolution, rather than just conflict, because conflict begets conflict if there's no resolution. Or it's you saying, all right, that's it. We need to call the therapist, or we need to call in a mediator to come in here to save it. But this gets saved. Have an open heart and open mind, Taurus, because it leads to positive a positive outcome. All right. Here we go for Taurus. A final parting words or advice for Taurus, please, for their greatest and highest good. Thank you. That was shuffling weird. Outdoors. You got the same thing as Aries. Wowzers. Tell me. You have to let me know, because I have this King of Wands here, which could represent Aries, Leo, Sag. But you got the first beginning card and you got the same ending card. So it's sandwiched with Aries energy, which is interesting. But yeah, so it says outdoors. Go outdoors. Maybe it's like a cabin fever, and I'm looking at this with this cabin here. Maybe remember everything that I was talking about, Taurus. You've just been cooked up for a while, and everybody's energy is just like, ugh. So you guys need to just get out, go to the pool, go for a walk as a family, go to the park. Just let your energy flow, and like the stagnant energy flow out, and then the positive fresh air energy and Mother Gaia feed you. I know it got woo-woo, but it makes a difference when you're able to get outside. If you guys are feeling cooped up, pack up the family van, pack up some food, and go sit at a picnic table somewhere at a park and just have a free outing somewhere. Just take your family somewhere than what your normal surroundings are, and have a good conversation that leads to resolution. I keep wanting to say revolution. I'm wanting to say resolution, but it could feel like a revolution, or revolutionary, that you guys are finally getting out of the house. I don't know, Taurus, you're gonna have to let me know. But either way, it looks like through some work, you guys can overcome whatever stagnancy or turmoil you have been experiencing in your home. All right. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. Mwah. Let's move on. Okay, we're talking to the Gemini now in the house. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Gemini, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind, pulling on some energy for your greatest and highest good on like what your next 7 days is going to look like. What do you need to be most aware of? My intention is to try to get you some clarity. All right. Don't force anything though. If you need to watch your other placements, Gemini, definitely do that. It says wisdom. Ooh, I like that for the Gemini, but you might not be saying too much. You might just be collecting some information. It says wisdom, seek guidance through tradition, teachings, or mentors who inspire you. The answers you need are grounded in tried and true wisdom. By honoring these principles, you'll find clarity and direction. Trust the power of knowledge to light your way forward. Sometimes fake news is real. I feel like that's going to rub a Gemini the wrong way, but be careful, cognizant, and as aware as you possibly can be with what information you are ingesting. Essentially, be your own sounding board. Don't just take in things willy-nilly. Somebody says something to you, take it, hold it, and go test it up against your own intuition, and then do your own research as well. Like, don't just take things as face value, and not everybody deserves the benefit of the doubt. And this is getting very interesting, Gemini. And some outlets of information are meant to get you into a fear mindset, and meant to get you in a lack mindset, and meant to get you angry so that you can fuel the bigger machine of rage and separation. So just be careful. I feel like I'm talking to a Gemini who's taking in a lot of information, but not always verifying it. Trust but verify. Was it President Kennedy that said that? Trust but verify. Just because a trusted advisor or a teacher or a news outlet or your best friend or your mother says something doesn't always mean that it's like the truth. And then second to that is it doesn't always have to be your truth. All right, let's see what's coming towards the Gemini for the next 7 days. What is coming towards the Gemini for the next 7 days, please, Spirit? The Nine of Wands. I do feel like the outside world is kind of beating you up with information, because this is the wounded warrior. But look how he's looking at this dragon for the Gemini. He's looking at it with thought. So how do I tackle a situation? How do I tackle a thought process with more awareness and more balance so that it doesn't hurt me again? How do I tackle a situation, especially if you're seeing patterns, so that you don't feel left out again or neglected again? I'm trying to figure out an example of what might be happening for you. And if this is your reading, you're going to feel it. And if not, that's why I said at the very beginning for you, Gemini, go ahead and find your other placements, sun, moon, and rising. But you're going to feel it if this is your reading. I feel like I am talking to a Gemini who has run up against a lot of blocks lately. And it could be because in whatever your life, whatever those blocks look like for you, okay? And it could be because you are trusting a narrative that somebody else bestowed upon you, information that somebody else gave you, and what you should be going off of is your intuition. But it's hard to go off your intuition if you're not practiced using your intuition, and if you're normally used to going off of fear. For the Gemini, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands. Some of you guys are getting an opportunity this week, Gemini, to reach the finish line with something, to walk away from something, to close the door on something. And I think it was because it's because you wake up and you do start using your intuition, Gemini. You do start trusting the patterns that you were seeing, even your own patterns, how you reacted to things. But you wake up, I feel like you start waking up. This could be somebody who's told you over and over again that they were going to do something, and you've given them the benefit of the doubt, and then they haven't proven through action. It's just words that you've been hearing, and they haven't proven through action. And you get to a point where it's like, okay, I can clearly see that there's not going to be follow through. But for others of you guys, there's a small message that something that you've been waiting on ending is going to come to an end. And you're going to get to walk away. For the Gemini's greatest and highest good, the next 7 days, please. The Queen of Swords. There you are, Gemini. I like that. The Queen of Cups. The Temperance. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're trying. Woo! That was some really loud thunder. The storm might be right over us right now. And that could be significant. Like, you could feel like you're in the thick of it right now. But pay attention. There's a lesson that's happening in your life. You're meant to pay attention to this so that you don't repeat it again with somebody else, in another situation, in another place, with another investment, whatever it is. Pay attention. If you pay attention this time, it won't happen again. If you pay attention to this time and you apply your knowledge, it's not going to happen again. Because what happens in this game called life, in this classroom of life, is that the universe will give you the same scenario over and over again in different people, in different places, but it's the same scenario over and over again, because you are meant to learn. You're meant to have a takeaway. You're meant to learn something and grow from it and not repeat it again. And with this Nine of Wands, it's telling me that you're going to wake up. You're going to see this week, Gemini, and you're not going to repeat it again. So pay attention to whatever strife you've been experiencing, to whatever ailment you've been experiencing, to whatever block in a love situation that you've been experiencing. Pay attention to that, because you are meant to wake up to it this time and learn from it this time. Protect your heart next time, and not in a I'm building a wall and nobody can come in and I'm not going to be vulnerable again situation, but be more aware of who you give your emotions to, who you open up to quickly. With this Queen of Cups, you're going to be more like less apt to give too soon, right? Especially if somebody's in a honeymoon stage or somebody's love bombing you, you're going to see that. You're going to be able to see that more clearly next time. And then you're going to be able to stand in your truth and have healthy boundaries. But you had to learn through, you had to work through this first. And you're just an apprentice in this, I think. But that can tell me one of two things. You're going to learn it sooner than later, or if you don't learn it this time, there's like however many iterations. So let's just say you left one relationship. Let's just say this is talking about a relationship or a job. Let's just say job. Let's zoom out from relationship, for example. You left one shitty job and then you went into another job very quickly. You didn't really do much research. You just went into it. They wanted you, so you wanted them type thing. Yeah, I'll just take it. I'll take it. You go into this job and it's like the same shitty stuff that was happening in your old job, but it's happening in the new job. The only thing that's different is there's different people and there's different decorations on the wall. So why? Why did you jump so quick? Where was the void? Where was the void, and what was the void that you were trying to fill when you jumped really quickly without looking, without doing the research into this new job? Pay attention to that so that when you do feel like you're going to leave this and move on to someplace else, then you don't make the same mistake in your other selection. Because it's almost like a cat having 9 lives, except for it's the same experience over and over again. But this is 8 of Pentacles. The universe is saying we can either end this now or you can keep doing it. And you're going to choose, I believe, over the next 7 days to just, I don't need to learn this lesson anymore. I'm waking up to it. All right. For the Gemini, advice for the Gemini or takeaway notes for the Gemini in this current energy. There it goes. It's moving. Before the thunder was right over me, and now it's over here. So it's moving. Your energy is moving, which is great. You might need to wait until the end. If you're a Gemini sun, or you got Gemini heavy in your chart, you're watching this, you might need to wait until the end of Gemini season in order to feel the clarity, right? And that's happening in the next few days actually it's the 20th, so tomorrow. In the next 24 to 48 hours, you should feel a little bit more relief and a little bit less congestion and confusion up here, and then use that space of clarity to see this for what it is. All right, for the Gemini, it says prosperity. Parting message, Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams of reality. Like this could be talking about money for you guys getting, I said that there was a small little side message that you guys are closing out something, and you could be getting some money in the next 7 days, which is awesome. Definitely claim that in the comments down below. But then, these are Pentacles, and this is the Ace of Pentacles here. So this is an opportunity for you to follow through, to go through the gate, an opportunity to feel free, to feel more abundant because you've trusted your gut. Abundance isn't always about money, although for some of you guys it's going to be. Abundance is about having what you need exactly when you need it. And for you, that could be bravery, that could be your voice, that could be a grounded feeling, a safe feeling, a secure feeling, a selected and chosen feeling. All right, Gemini, let me know in the comments down below how that resonated with you. Definitely claim in that prosperity at the end for sure. If this is where we depart, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe. Until next time, let's move on. Okay, now we're talking to the Cancers in the house, sun, moon, and rising. Cancer, do me a favor, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. I'm pulling cards on what energy is coming towards you that you need to be most aware of for your greatest and highest good. So what's next for the Cancers, sun, moon, and rising? For their greatest and highest good. Conflict. For your greatest and highest good. No, the universe doesn't do things to punish you. Everything is always about growth, and I know it doesn't feel like it, especially if you're in the middle of the conflict, but literally everything is meant to help grow you. There's always an opportunity for growth. Some of you guys are probably already cussing me out and wanting to click off right now. It's the truth, though. The truth as I've learned it as a 44-year-old person in this environment of Earth, as a human being. All right, everything, there's a silver lining to everything. All right, you're going to cuss me out. So before you cuss me out, let's just see. For the Cancer, sun, moon, and rising, conflict over the next 7 days. It says tension and competition are arising in your environment. While conflict may feel unsettling, it also inspires growth. I literally said that. I said it in a different way, though. For the Cancers, it says focus on collaboration and finding common ground. With clarity and purpose, you can turn challenges into progress. Some of you guys, this isn't other people that you're fighting with. Some of you guys, you're literally fighting against the 3D world. You're fighting against time. You're fighting against your creativity. You're fighting against your to-do list. There's a lot of 10 of Wands energy in here. And essentially what's happening is ask for help. That's what Spirit is literally telling you. Don't be your own saboteur. I don't know if that's even a word, but don't sabotage yourself by thinking you can do it all on your own. It's about teamwork. And for some of you guys, you need to apologize to yourself, forgive yourself, and give yourself grace because you thought you were going to be able to do it on your own. For some of you guys, this conflict is arising because you might have thought that you burned a bridge with somebody. And so you might have an opportunity to go and say, hey, I was feeling overwhelmed by my choices, by my life, by things, and have a conversation about why that led to you saying what you did or doing what you did or disconnecting from the teamwork. Take it as it resonates, all right? For the next 7 days, for the Cancers, sun, moon, and rising. For the Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. For some of you guys, I'm noticing the red on this. You could be fighting with somebody that you've got a passionate connection with. So pay attention. Notice if it's like a reoccurring argument. Because if it's a reoccurring argument, then there's definitely an underlying something that needs to be figured out before you guys are going to be able to move forward. All right. For the Cancers, here we go. Ooh, I like that. The Sun card. All right, you're gonna get clarity on what it is that you need to do. All right. The Strength card. A lot of Leo energy coming out for the Cancers. The Ace of Wands. You're gonna get clarity on what it is that you need to do, and you're going to do what it is that you need to do. It's have the conversation, or it's change your schedule. It's apologizing to yourself for overextending yourself once again, Cancer. It could be apologizing to your family or your partner for saying yes to too many things at the bottom of the deck. The Seven of Swords. I feel like I'm talking to a Cancer or a collection of Cancers that might be lying to yourself about what it is that you're able to handle. Be telling yourself, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And not even paying attention to being double booked or overextending yourself. So this whole thing, I really do get, like, if you're having conflict internally, it is going to bleed out into your passionate relationships or your partnerships or whatever. And that's what I'm seeing here with this particular person in here. But I mean, you're not going to be the only one that's affected by it. So I feel like I'm talking to a Cancer that has like a lot of people that depend on you or around you all the time or whatever. You're overextending yourself. So be careful of that. over the next 7 days. The good thing is that you got the Sun card and the Strength card. You're going to find what actions are actually working for you, what your actionable items are for this week, and what are the things that need to kind of be put off to the wayside. So you're going to be smarter about how you divvy up your time and what you say yes to over the next 7 days, or at least you're being called to the Three of Cups. Here goes the Star card. I can't really show it because she's a little naked on this one. The King of Cups, here you go. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so learning to regulate your emotions, learning to invest your time wisely in yourself, right? So I feel like the conflict really does start here internally, but it's just bleeding out into like your other relationships or your other partnerships. For some of you guys, small little itty bitty. For some of you guys, you got too many romantic partners right now. So you probably should throttle back a little bit, especially if it's coming back in your reading and the overarching energy is like chill with how you put yourself out there. If you're wanting to start a new romantic relationship with somebody, you got to make sure that it's advised by the cards that you make sure that you clean up your connections with old partners first. Lay down the groundwork. Like, hey, I'm starting to put myself out there again. I'm starting to date, so we can't have these conversations. Block, ignore, or just have really healthy boundaries. There's a lot of messages in here for you, Cancer, but I want to make sure I get them all over the next 7 days. Just be careful with your energy. Make sure you're not overextending yourself in as many aspects of your life as you possibly can. Okay? All right, advice for Cancer, or final takeaway for Cancer for their greatest and highest good. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It says victory. This is cool because the Chariot card is a Cancer card, and that is also like a victory card as well. Six of Wands is cool. So I really do see that you're seeing this and you're like, wow, I'm really saying yes to way too many things, and you're fixing that over the next 7 days, which is great. Victory. And that you might need to ask for grounding. If you're open to prayer, if you're open to connecting with your spirit guides, the universe, your God, like with this Archangel Sandalphon, it's really about saying, align me with the steps that I need to take, align me with the actions, and help me to know when I'm in the right place. Help me to connect when yes makes the most sense for me, and help me to connect with when no makes the most sense for me, for my right now energy. So prayer could be a thing for you. Talking to your spirit guides and your God in the universe could definitely help you at this point if you're open to that. It says your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. You might have been asking for guidance on how to not feel so overwhelmed and how not to fall for the emotional pull of some people in your energy. And so if that's the case, at the very end of the reading, it tells you that you got the Sun card though. So if you've been paying attention as I've been talking, your path has had the energy of being illuminated this whole time. So they're coming through for you. They're coming. Help is on the way, dear. All right, Cancer. Help is on the way, but be open to the blessing of receiving the help. All right. I love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. Let's move on. Okay, we're talking to the Leos, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Leo, come to this reading with an open heart and an open mind. My intention with this reading is to try to give you some clarity on some energy that's coming towards you, or that you will be dealing with over the next 7 days as you're viewing this for your greatest and highest good. So what do we got for the Leos, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Leo, don't force anything. Take it as it resonates. You'll feel it if it's your reading. Okay, wow. Hold on. One more? Okay, there we go. For the Leo, it says exploration. Exploration. A spark of curiosity is urging you to explore new ideas and directions, right? So this would be considered the Page of Wands. This is a time of discovery and learning, trusting your enthusiasm and embrace the adventure of growth. Every step forward holds the promise of exciting possibilities. So this is like an idea that you're having, Leo, and you're like, I wonder. In a state of wonder, but the idea is something that could be an action item. It could be a creative project. It could be an epiphany about how you should navigate a situation for the Leo. But I like that it's fire energy and I'm talking to a fire sign. So it's going to feel like you connect to it. It's going to feel exciting. You're going to feel the excitement. It's going to resonate with you is what I probably should be saying. For the Leos, what is this? What are we talking about for the next 7 days? The Three of Wands, more fire energy for you. And whatever this is about expansion. You might be studying about it. You might be purposely reading about this. You might be purposely watching videos, how to on whatever this is, but it looks like a creative endeavor that you've planted the seed for. Get some more for the Leo. The King of Swords. This is cool. So taking action on it. The Star card, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. I like this. What you're learning over the next 7 days is by you investing in whatever this is for you. It's a project. It's a goal. By you investing in it, by you continuing to stay engaged in it, it's working out for you. You haven't let it go. And for some of you guys, you're like, I already know that. I already knew it was going to work out. Cool. I love that for you, because not everybody can go on a new adventure and feel that way. So I love that for you, right? Because this looks like it was something new, a new goal, a new aspiration, a new project. All right, for the Leo, next 7 days. Here we go, the Knight of Wands. So that's great. A lot of action-oriented card, a lot of masculine energy, meaning you are going to do this thing. You are going to follow through. You're going to see it through. You're going to engage in it, and it's going to engage right back in you. So if you're investing money in this, the money is going to come right back into it as well. You're going to see a return on energetic investment. So this is the idea. This is taking action. All right, for the Leo, the Seven of Cups, enduring no matter what comes. No matter, I'm going to see this through. Some days are going to be up, some days are going to be down, some days are going to be all about the mundane task, the small little task, but you're still going to keep going. All right, the Tower, that's interesting. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Hangman. You could come up against a huge obstacle this week, Leo, that could threaten the progress of this for you. Tell me about this Tower. What is this Tower about for the Leo? It wants me to get this card specifically. The Five of Swords. You might have to cut somebody out of the scenario, whatever that means for you. For example, it could be somebody, or with it being swords, it could be your mindset. So you could come up against, like, if let's just say like this is just a huge project, and now it's coming time for you to present your idea, and then you hit a wall because of you feel like you're not the right person to deliver the message. So a little bit of imposter syndrome. So it could be that you're getting rid of. You're breaking down the walls of that block. But then it also could be like you looking at your environment and saying, you gotta go and you gotta go because you're not helping me with my goal. Like, for example, it could be you're trying to have like this whole health regimen and trying to lose weight or trying to bulk up or whatever it is, right? And you've got your friends that are always like eating like shit, eating like garbage, drinking all the time. And you're like, you gotta go because we don't align with y'all don't align with what my goal is, right, Leo? So it's something like, I do feel like you're making a cut or cutting out a negative mindset so that you can see it through, which is great. And you're only keeping the people around you that also see this goal as well. I mean, you could be an entrepreneur and you're looking at your employees and you're like, okay, you don't understand the mission and the vision, so you gotta go. You gotta go, and we'll hire new employees, or we won't, and we'll just keep it a skeleton crew, and we'll still succeed. Take it as it resonates. All right, parting word and advice for the Leos, sun, moon, and rising, please. Sensitivity. So this is talking about, like, go with your gut. I mean, if your gut has been telling you that there have been scenarios that are working against you, whatever those scenarios are, or people that have been working against you, go with your gut. If you need to cut them out of your life, if they are not going to be a part of the foundation or the future that you are building for yourself, follow your gut. But you're an adult. You do what you want to do. I'm just telling you what the cards say, all right? Sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got a goal, and it's for your greatest and highest good. Then you should be surrounded by people who also have goals. If you are surrounded by people who don't have goals, who are stagnant, or who don't understand your vision, then you got to reset your environment. All right, Leo, let me know how that works for you, or how it resonates for you. It doesn't matter how it works for you. Because I'm just telling you what's in the cards. There's no negotiation here. If this is your reading, you're going to know it, right? But let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. Until next time, Leo, let's move on. Okay, we're talking to the Virgos in the house. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. Do me a favor, Virgo. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading is to try to get you some clarity. And we are talking about what energy is coming towards the Virgos for their greatest and highest good. All right, so don't force anything, Virgo. If this is your reading, you're pretty much going to know right off the bat, okay? Conflict. Don't leave. Don't leave. I'm hearing in my mind, I'm saying, don't leave, Virgo. Listen, there's a song. If you take your love away from me, I'll go crazy. I'll go insane. You could be dealing with somebody who is having a hard time letting you go. Having a hard time letting the situation go. Having a hard time letting it go. Like, if you're constantly arguing with somebody and it's the same argument over and over again, like I feel like you're just like, just chill, bro. Just chill. Why does it have to always come to being an argument? And I feel like this person is just, for the song lyrics to come through that came through, I feel like this person is just so used to you being there, Virgo. You know, and for some people, it's not a love language because there's no love attached to it, but their survival mechanism is through anger and is through contrast. Maybe because that's what they saw growing up, but I mean, we're adults here, so like, you either choose to be the way that you were raised if you were raised in a negative environment, or you choose to be a positive version of self. Like, I'm not here for the excuses, and I don't feel like you are either at this point either. So there are some people out there that will always misunderstand you, Virgo. You have to understand that. There are some people out there who only know conflict. Not resolution, but just conflict. And I feel like you're dealing with that. A person that only knows conflict. All right. Now, if this is your story, you're going to know it. So stick around. All right. For your greatest and highest good, though, let's see if we can figure out what's going on over the next 7 days. For Virgo, what do we have for Virgo? What do they need to be most aware of? The 5 of Cups. See, this is me telling you, like, I'm not here to cry over that anymore. I've shed tears over that. I've had my emotional turmoil over that. But unlike you, and I feel like this is you talking to the other person, Virgo, unlike you, I've gotten over it. I'm not having the same argument anymore. I've already figured things out on my end. So you don't need me anymore. Because right now you're arguing to a wall because I'm not going to respond. For the Virgo, 5 of Cups, already gotten over the spilled milk. The King of Pentacles. So that's Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. Here we go. the 8 of Wands, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Moon card. Somebody's heavily dependent on you, and they want the conflict because that's what they're used to, or they want the conflict because it's going to help them feel like they have access. It could be because they have access. They want the conflict because it's going to help them feel something other than numb. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that's just an aggravation. But to other people, they might present cool. But to you, y'all's energy is just constantly this, butting heads. I'll tell you what, I was once in a connection and I couldn't stand it because that person and I would always argue, but then they would leave our connection and be like around other people and perfectly fine. That's not healthy. So if that's something that you're dealing with, that's heavy evidence. All right. So you take it as it resonates though, Virgo. Let's see a little bit more on what's coming towards you the next 7 days. Here goes 5 of Swords. And I was just talking to Leo about, like, you might have to look at the people that you might need to lay some boundaries. With all of the knowledge that you've had, with one conflict after another that you've had with this person, it's going to be, you are going to be called to the plate to lay boundaries. And you don't need to prove your point anymore. And you don't need to keep engaging. Period, Virgo. Period. Do you see how, like, they've just walked away? And here's a person over here that is still like, hey, let's fight. No, they're just walking away. You don't need to engage anymore. All right. The 2 of Wands. And that tells me, like, it doesn't matter what it's always looked like. It doesn't have to always look like that. It doesn't matter. You are the creator of your reality. And if it's always looked like arguing, cussing, and fighting, or whatever it might be for you, conflict, if it's always looked like conflict, and you always showed up to fuel that fire, the only thing that's going to change it is if you don't show up to fuel the fire. King of Wands. 2 of Swords. I just keep seeing conflict over here we go, for the Virgo. Conflict over what for the Virgo? The 10 of Wands. Who's going to take responsibility? That's ego talking now. Conflict over who's going to take responsibility, it's ego talking. You get to a point in self-awareness and ascension and spirituality where you're just like, I don't give a shit what narrative you say. Fine, I'm the bad guy. Fine. Tell everybody I'm not worth shit. Fine. I don't care. I don't care. Tell everybody I was the reason why it didn't work out. Tell everybody. I don't give a shit anymore because I already know my own energy. But I don't need to prove it to you anymore. And everything that I'm saying right now, some of you guys might feel compelled to, like, write it down. Ooh, that's good. I'm going to use that. And some of you guys might be like, you know what? You're right. I don't even need to say anything. And I feel like the latter is the better thing to do, but you do you. Because I've been the one that said the whole shebang, sent the whole text, sent the long email. And it still was like talking to a freaking wall. Some people you're not going to reach because their whole mindset and their whole life is built around, I'm just going to conflict my way through it. This person, I do feel, could be committed to that energy. I want to figure out why is this? I'm going to use a different deck. Trying to figure out why this King of Wands is here. Why is this King of Wands here? The Hierophant. Yeah, some of you guys could be married to this person. And the reason why the marriage is not working out could be because somebody just was not committed to making the marriage work. The King of Wands sometimes keeps their option open. But it could, I've got Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo on the table, and I've got Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus twice on the table as well, with this Hierophant. But this King of Wands, sometimes the King of Wands can be stubborn. I mean, I'm an Aries sun, so I understand, and I've got a lot of Sag in my chart too, so I understand. Sometimes they can be stubborn. Sometimes they can just say stuff. Sometimes the lower vibration is manipulation through choice words and harsh criticism. So I'm gonna get you some advice. I feel like it's saying, like, don't engage. You're just gonna keep feeling the burden if you do. All right. Advice for the Virgo in this situation. Advice or parting words for the Virgo. Greatest eye is good. It says clear sentience. Like, you already know what's gonna happen. You already know. You've been here before. Been there, done that. I've seen it before. The person's not gonna change. The person's not gonna come to relieve the pressure. They're only going to add to the pressure. Like, you know that, Virgo. For whomever this is, okay? Don't force anything. It says, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. If you just clench your teeth whenever this person comes in, if you feel your skin crawl whenever you're near this person, that is evidence that it's not a person that you should spend a lot of time around this person, right? If the night before you're supposed to see this person, you can't sleep, you're tossing and turning, you're grinding your teeth, you get a headache, you just feel ill, that's evidence. Your body is trying to tell you something. If when the person leaves after a day or two, you feel like exhausted, or like right away you're just like, what the fuck? That's evidence. And if you're having a hard time disengaging from this person because, I don't know, there's shared responsibilities, you guys have some sort of contract that's not over yet, or there's like kids or something like that, then it's about boundaries. I've been here. I'm not just talking shit. I've been here. If you want to work with me in any capacity, that information is down below. We can do coaching session, venting session, or tarot reading sessions. I've been in this energy before. For me, what helped me is just to stop engaging. Have your lawyer call my lawyer. Or just I have nothing to say. Whatever. Just let them do what they want to do. Just let them do what they want to do. Get to a point as much as possible. Is that where you do not have to engage with this person. All right. This is going to keep going because I've experienced it before. So I don't want to loop into just only a Virgo reading. So if we need to continue this on a personal reading, y'all let me know. All right. But definitely in the comments down below, Virgo, I would suggest saying to the universe, I choose to disconnect. I choose not to engage anymore. All right, Virgo, I love you guys. I pray that this gave you a little bit of clarity. If anything, helped you feel seen. All right, let's move on. Hey, we're talking to the Libras now, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Libra, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading is to try to get you some clarity on some energy that is coming towards you. You'll know this is your reading. You'll feel it deep down. And if you have to watch your other placements, Libra, then that is perfectly fine. All right, for Libras, greatest and highest good, what is coming towards the Libras? Insight, Queen of Swords, insight. A lot of internal thoughts, right? She's not holding her sword up, so I don't feel like you're like talking to other people like, hey, guess what I learned, blah, blah, blah. Guess what I now know? Hello, whoever's listening to me. I think it's just you making peace with the knowledge that you have gathered thus far. Internally is a lot of internal feminine energy. Male or female, Libra, doesn't matter. But I do like that we're coming up with air energy in your air sign. So a lot of downloads coming from your future self. It also seems like I'm seeing jellyfish. And I don't know if that's exactly what is on this card, but I feel like I'm seeing jellyfish. Is that jellyfish? Oh, they're swords. I thought they were jellyfish. Let me know if jellyfish means something to you. Octopus, octopi, or jellyfish? Libra, because I really thought that was. But this is a lot of swords. So it's like one download after another. One aha moment after another. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why that happened. Connecting the dots. Hindsight being 2020, right? For the Libra. It says, insight, you are guided by wisdom and sharp perception. Capable of cutting through confusion to reveal truth. Your strength lies in your ability to balance intellect with empathy, making decisions that serve your greatest good. If you are the type of Libra who struggles with discernment, that's getting shook up, and you're going to start being able to trust your gut more and more, especially over the next 7 days. So there's an ascension of ability, of awareness that's coming towards you, Libra, over the next 7 days. If you are indecisive, clarity is coming towards you, Libra. Here we go for the Libra. What do we got coming towards the Libra over the next 7 days that they need to be most aware of? What do we got for the Libra in the house? The 9 of Wands. Oh, you feel burdened, huh? It's not even just about burden. It's just like, ugh, the same old thing, same shit, different pot is what I'm getting from you. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. An opportunity for growth. An opportunity for growth, an opportunity for harvest. You could feel like no matter what you do, you're not breaking through. There's an opportunity to step through a completely different reality, all right, for the Libra. The 4 of Wands, I like that. That's very positive. The Ace of Cups, I'm telling you right now, if you have been second guessing something, if you've been second guessing yourself, if you've been second guessing that I don't know if I can do that, blah, blah, blah. The cards are saying, honey, yes, you can. And guess what? You will feel so much better when you do. Whatever that is for you, Libra, okay? Because you got two potentials here. The potential for a massive amount of feeling emotionally satisfied is here, and the potential for money growth, the potential for a new job opportunity. It's all here. And then here's a collaboration. Collaborating with new energy, new people. And feeling like I can say yes. I can say yes to these things because this will fulfill me. All right, for the Libra, greatest and highest good. What are we talking about? Get a little bit more on this energy. What is coming towards the Libra? The 8 of Pentacles. Listen, you've already put in a lot of work. For some of you guys, you need to hear this message. You've already put in, and don't let this confuse you. Don't force the message, Libra. For some of you guys, you've already put in a lot of work. Do not leave before the harvest. Keep going. That's for some of you guys. For others of you guys, you've already put in a lot of work. Now take what you've learned and go apply it elsewhere. Right? So this is a farmer who has planted seeds. Okay, so this is worked over here. So let me get the best seed from here and go and take that seed and go plant it somewhere else, so I can plant multiple crops. So for some of you guys, this is like a side hustle, a side job. And I learned what I needed to know from this main job over here, right? So let's just say, for example, because I come from an IT background. So let's say like you've got an IT, you work for IT contract, you work as a contractor for IT somewhere, and you're really good at this one skill. Let's just say it's web pages. So you decide to go off on your own and you have like a little side hustle where you create web pages for other people. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, for the Libra, you know, if this is your reading, the Magician, you have all the skills you need. Period. That's what the Magician is, having all of the skills that you need. You don't need to collect more skills. You're already good enough. You're already much better than other people, for some of you guys in your own field. Whatever that means for you. Take it as it resonates, guys. Look at this. I love it. That is amazing. That's the 2 of Cups. If you choose to take advantage of the 2 aces that you got, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, you're going to feel like you've met your match energetically, right? And this could be talking about love, but I feel like it's really more talking about like career and aspirations. Like, follow what you're good at, what you've always been good at, what's always been following you. That's what it means by purpose. That's what it means by calling. For example, ever since I was a little kid, I was on stage, I was acting, and I was even public speaking in like intermediate school, middle school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, public speaking to like audiences. And here I am. And I'm in my 40s now. It's just something that I was always good at. Some of you guys are opening up a side hustle. The High Priestess. This isn't even supposed to be in here. Like, this is just the introductory card to this. It's literally talking about, so this tarot is, this particular tarot deck, they call it the after tarot, and it's like 3 seconds after the normal art depiction of the general, like, Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. So generally, you don't see this person walking away with the fruit that they bared from this tree. Generally, in the traditional deck, you'll see this person waiting on this tree to bear fruit. So it's like the second after. So for me, when I'm looking at this introductory card, this is the High Priestess card. This is gathering a lot of information, but kind of being a little bit secretive about it. Now you're not being secretive about it. You're outing it. You're outing yourself. Hey, you know what? You know what, self? Talking to yourself in the mirror. You know what, self? You know what I've always been good at? Yes, we both know what I've always been good at. Let's go do that. Let's open up an Etsy shop, or let's a Pinterest, or I don't know if you get money off of that, but there's something about being able to get money off of this. Selling your service, whatever you're good at, whatever it is for you. No longer keeping it here, but sharing it with the world, Libra. And it's going to provide you with so much inner balance, all right? For the Libra, let me know in the comments down below if you claim this reading. Advice for the Libra, or parting words for the Libra's greatest and highest good. Brilliant idea. Oh my God. Brilliant idea. Brilliant. Yes. Share the thing. Put your services out there. Publish the thing. Say the thing. Make the appointment with the investors. Whatever it is for you. You've already been on the fence about this, Libra. I'm not here preaching to you. I'm not saying, go find something, go do something. I'm talking to the Libras that already know that there is something that they are able to do, a service that they are able to provide, a need that they are able to fill, but you haven't been filling it yet, or you haven't been consistently doing it, or you gave up on it. It's a great idea. The world needs it, whatever it is. Think about it. This came up as advice, or your parting words. It says, Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. I don't have enough time to make this shit up. I don't have enough time to count the cards, to play the cards. I don't have enough time for that, guys. I'm a parent. I have boundaries with my energy. So if this is too much of a coincidence that she's saying that, I'm not making it up. And it's not, and I'm channeling it from your future self, from your higher self, from your God, from the universe. Libra, do the thing. If you want to work with me in any capacity, that information is down below. Venting sessions, personal reading sessions, and coaching sessions. Until next time, Libra, I love you. Let's move on. We are talking to the Scorpios in the house. Scorpios, sun, moon, and rising. Do me a favor, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, Scorpio, is to try to get you some clarity. We're talking about energy that's coming towards you that you need to be most aware of for the next 7 days. Don't force anything, Scorpio. And again, if you need to check out your other placements, I would definitely think that's a great idea to do so. Sun, moon, and rising. All right. For the Scorpios, what do we got for their greatest and highest good? Abundance. Yes, Scorpio, abundance. Right now, comments down below. I claim the abundance. I claim having what it is that I need to have exactly when I need it, and an overflow. Claim the overflow. Claim the overflow, Scorpio, right now in the comments down below. I claim the overflow of abundance. Not even just having my bills paid, Scorpio. I'm about to switch into preaching, okay? Not even just having my bills paid. Not even just having enough to survive. I choose the overflow of thriving. I choose to align my frequency with overflow. Having so much that I have excess, and I use that excess to help others. I use that excess to help grow myself and my lineage. Scorpio, call it in abundance. You are entering a time of creativity and growth. Nurture the ideas and the relationships that bring you joy. When you align with the rhythm of nature, Scorpio, prosperity flows effortless. Jesus, is it effortless? Prosperity flows effortlessly. Oh, I got it. Celebrate your blessings and let gratitude guide you even greater abundance. This felt like a foreign language for me, right? Did you hear how many times I had the twist of the tongue as I was talking to you, Scorpio? So it might feel foreign to you. Being abundant might feel foreign to you. Allowing in divine lucky energy might feel foreign to you. Feeling like winning the thing could feel foreign to you. Getting the money could feel foreign to you. Getting the investment might feel foreign to you. Having money in your bank at the end of the pay period instead of living paycheck to paycheck might feel foreign to you, but you are aligning with that no longer feeling foreign to you, Scorpio. You are aligning with it. Receive it. Let it come. Let it come towards you. Don't fight it, and don't cap it out. Don't put a cap on your blessings. Be grateful for the blessings, both seen and unseen. For the Scorpios, what do we have coming towards them for the next 7 days? The 3 of Swords. This didn't come without pain. This didn't come without sorrow. But it is rising above the pain. I'm getting Phoenix energy for you, Scorpio. It is rising from the pain that is making this all happen for you. Releasing the lack, releasing the stress, releasing the narrative that no longer works for you, Scorpio. The 2 of Wands. You might be asked to go down a path that feels uncomfortable to you. And it might just be an energetic shift, a mind shift. It could be a move. It could be a new job. It could be incorporating a new person into your life. Be open to that. Be open to the energy of new, because it's in the energy of new that you're finding this abundance for the Scorpio. It says the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of freaking Pentacles. The Ace of freaking Pentacles. I am loving this energy for you, Scorpio. Loving it. Get ready for a shift in energy. Just ready yourself. Already be grateful. Already, I am grateful for the blessings, both seen and unseen. I allow myself to align with the overflow. Scorpio, all of the cards are saying the same thing. It's not without strife. It's not without pain, but you have survived and you are ready to thrive. For the Scorpios, here we go. Goodness, please, oh God, tell me that this is going to reach mass capacity of all of the Scorpios that are in the energy of aligning with this 10 of Pentacles. Scorpio, are you listening to me? The 10 of... That's it. I'm getting the mic. For those of you guys who are new here, I usually do this in a live, but I need to talk to my Scorpios, brothers and sisters out there, sun, moon, and rising. Are you listening to what is happening? Are you seeing this real time? If you're just tuning in, let me start all over again. The first card that you got was abundance. Yes, you are aligning. You are aligning with an abundant reality. Not surviving anymore, Scorpio. The pain is in the past. That's not to say that there won't be challenges, but the heavy-hearted pain is in the past. You are overcoming that. You might be asked to align with a completely new future. Say yes to it. New possibilities coming towards you. Say yes to them. If they feel good energetically, say yes, because it's in the energy of new that you are capitalizing on this abundant future. It's been a while, but this was never going to miss you. The Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles here is one opportunity after another, one door opening for you after another, one networking event after another. Scorpio, are you listening? The 10 of Pentacles, longevity. And these people are walking away from this chest because they already knew it was going to be there. Nobody in this depiction is sitting here like the little baby here is like, ooh, what's that? And the dog is here just watching the baby. But the older people, the more mature people are not worrying when their next paycheck is going to come in. They already know that they are abundant. They already know that they are aligned with abundance. They already know that they are deserving. They already know that it's here. It's here, Scorpio. For the Scorpios, The Eight of Pentacles, again, is just showing me that you've put in a lot of work. Here's the reward that you are ready to reap. The Five of Wands is telling me that you are having to leave the people that are fighting against this. And there are going to be some people in your energy that are not going to be happy when you win. So what? Let them be mad. Maybe they didn't see all the tears that you cried and all the hard work that you put in. Maybe they don't even care. So what? Let them be mad. At the bottom of the deck for the Scorpio, the Ace of Wands. You are going to be asked to do something. You're going to be asked to take action. You could have already been taking action on this. It could be some sort of new work project. Again, it could be a new venture. It could be going in a completely different direction. You might not know why you've been asked to move in this completely different direction, but it is because of that willingness to do that energetic switch up, to pivot, to say yes to different, to say yes to change, to open yourself up to change. It is in that change, being that change agent for yourself, that you are aligning yourself up with prosperity and overflow. All right, Scorpio, over the next 7 days, dude. Over the next 7 days, dude. Scorpio, let's get some advice and some ending energy, closing energy for the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Are you commenting down below that you claim this? I just want to make sure that you're also liking, subscribing, and turning on the bell notification button, honey. Because I am tapped in for you. Indigo crystal children. Wow. Indigo crystal children. I love that there's these kids here. So some of you guys could be parents and you're just trying to do the best. You could be looking at your kids and saying, you're the reason why I'm trying to do all of this. I don't want you to suffer the way that I've suffered. I want to make sure your future is bright and you feel secure and you feel safe and you feel like you can do. Indigo and crystal children. Archangel Metatron. So this is if you know, okay. This is straight out of the mouth of Source and your God. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. And it could be your children. It could be other children. It could be your nieces and nephews. But then it's your inner child. This Three of Swords is telling me that you have had to overcome, especially with ending with this indigo children energy, is like a lifetime of pain. New season, new chapter. In this chapter, you're reaping rewards. Let me know if you've received more than one confirmation from this reading in the comments down below. Scorpio, I love you guys. If you want to work with me in any capacity, all that information is down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. Until next time, let's move on. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I said it was supposed to be Sun, Moon, and Rising, but I said Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So feel welcomed here, Sagittarius, because apparently this is an open Sagittarius reading. My intention with this reading, Sag, is to get you some clarity over some energy that is coming towards you over the next 7 days. Maybe something you need to take action on or just need to be aware of for your greatest and highest good. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. Don't force anything. I was just drinking my water. It's got lemon and lime in it, and it was very sour. And so it took my mind down a road of bitterness. Soursop. I don't know if soursop is a fruit that that you're familiar with, Sagittarius, but it's bitterness. So having to taste the medicine of bitterness and using that to cleanse you. You might be asked to release the bitterness that you have in your heart towards a specific person or a situation. But then you also might be asked to take a look at the strife that you might have experienced in your life. And it's not that the universe is trying to always put you down the road of feeling overlooked or hurt or something. It's really more of the energy of like you're meant to use the strife and the contrast in your life to grow. I'm getting like this. Also, I'm getting this capitalizing on your pain in a very positive way to help others grow. I'm getting more of your energy like channeling it versus like the cards. So I feel like I'm wondering if there's any more that I need to talk to Sagittarius about. It's getting to the point of the realization that life was like you were meant to be a teacher, a healer, a helper of people around you. And you were meant to go through a lot, to overcome a lot, to have testimony. Or over the next 7 days, you might be realizing that, Sagittarius. You're never meant to be or stay stuck. You were never meant to be or stay down, Sagittarius. For the Sagittarius, next 7 days, what do we have for the Sagittarius, please? Intuition. The High Priestess. Becoming more and more aligned with the abilities and the gifts that you were brought to this earth. Your calling to pursue, to do, to explore. What a perfect energetic sign to be associated with, Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is on the high end, on the high octave and the high frequency of Sagittarius. There's this like, I'm not afraid to deep dive. I'm not afraid to ask the question, why? So, you know, whereas other people might look at their life story, their life's narrative, or what they've experienced thus far, and they might say, like, I was poor, like I was given up for adoption. I lived in the system as a kid, and I got arrested, and I was in juvie, and I never finished school. So somebody might look at their life and say, I've been dealt a bad deck. I've always been dealt a bad cards, and so that's why I am who I am. I am whatever. But I feel like I'm talking to a Sagittarius that's like maybe been through all of that or some of that and still said, nope, but guess what? I'm not going to stay there. I'm not going to stay stuck. That is what happened to me, but that's not who I am, right? All right, for the Sagittarius, intuition. My nose started itching really bad when I was talking about that. So I feel like I'm tapped into somebody's energy. Let me know in the comments down below if this is already your story. But it says, Sagittarius, intuition, the answers you seek lie within. Trust your inner voice and allow it to guide you through uncertainty. Patterns from the past may obscure your vision, but your intuition knows the truth. Create stillness in your life to access the clarity and wisdom that is already within you. Some of you guys haven't quite figured it out yet. Some of you guys might feel, and I'm going to deliver this the only way that it's coming to me. Sagittarius, you have to understand that I am delivering it in the energy of love. But if you feel like life has just dealt you a bad hand and there's no way up from that, there's a bit of victimhood in that. Now remember, I said that you were never meant to stay down. You were meant to look at each and every instance and occurrence of negativity as a way to choose to be opposite of that, to embody the higher frequency versus the shadow. Example, you could say, well, my parents were they always yelled at me. They were always yelling at me. My parents were I never could do right by my parents. So the opportunity there could be when you're around children, you give them grace and you allow them to speak and feel heard and feel safe. You don't allow your emotions to take control of the interaction that you have. Or you say, I'll never be a good parent because my parents were good parents. So you don't allow yourself to stand in the way of the potential that you could have to be a better parent, a nurturing parent, a parent that's present. And it doesn't matter what the reality was. It doesn't matter what your story is. You just understand what is coming through for you over the next 7 days is an awareness that you could be the opposite of what you've experienced. If the experience was negative, you can be the positive role model. And you can look at the people in your life that were negative role models and not look at them as this person did this to me, this person did that to me, and just look at them and say, you know what? I'm not going to do that to anybody else. Sagittarius, over the next 7 days for the Sagittarius, what are the Sagittarius going to be experiencing energetically for their greatest and highest good? The Lovers, choose love. Love yourself. It's not just the bumper sticker. You have to learn to love yourself. And I could be talking to a Sagittarius that has gone through this exploration of self, was not afraid to take the deep dive, was not afraid to ask the questions that were not socially acceptable or acceptable in your family or in your circle growing up. And you're choosing to have a different reality over the next 7 days for Sagittarius. The Two of Pentacles, this is integrating new energy in your life, integrating a new narrative in your life, one that's more aligned with you. The Four of Swords, I'm noticing something. And then at the bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles, I'm noticing something. I'm noticing these twos coming up for you guys. Now, I know that the Lover's card is the 6, and I understand that this is the 4 of Wands, but part of tarot is paying attention to the patterns and the symbology, right? So the first thing that came up with 2 people was the Lover's card. Then the second thing that came up with 2 things was the Two of Pentacles, an integration of energy. And then the third thing that came up with 2 was this 4 of Wands. So you might be ready to take things to the next level. You might be looking at yourself over the next 7 days, Sagittarius, and saying, now that I've healed enough to understand what love could look like, I'm ready to now extend that love. And it could be with a partner. It could be through adoption, because I was talking about kids earlier. And then with this King of Pentacles, it could be through some sort of foundation of helping people overcome. But then it also could be with a King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But then it could be you saying, I'm ready to put myself out there and help. I'm ready to invest in somebody else as well, right? For the Sagittarius, what does this energy look like for the Sagittarius? The Queen of Swords, learned a lot about life, ready to receive the good, positive energy in life. The King of Swords, this could be starting some sort of corporation, non-for-profit, something to help other people. Could be working with a new work partner. I mean, the King and the Queen of Swords are not really like love partners, but they are definitely like associates working together. You could go into social work or counseling or something, but finding your match. This could also be talking about you integrating the masculine and the feminine energies with your mind, being kinder to yourself, and not taking action based off of survival. It's taking action based off of alignment with the lessons that you've learned, that you picked up along the way in your life. The King of Pentacles twice, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You could literally be meeting another person outside of you that embodies the King of Pentacles, male or female. It doesn't matter, Sagittarius, but somebody that is solid in their energy and somebody that is ready to invest. So take the words as I'm saying it. But you could be meeting with this person, integrating this person into your reality, Sagittarius, if it is an energy outside of you and this person is ready as well. It's an energetic match. Sagittarius, parting words for the Sagittarius or advice for the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, rising, and apparently Venus as well. All right, for the Sagittarius, here we go. Clairsentience. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. You may be feeling this person. is hovering around you, or you might have already noticed who this person is. Somebody's coming in to help you feel uplifted. And it could be an investor, and it could be a work partner, but then it also could be a lover choosing you, and you choosing that person as well. And for some of you guys, it could be same sex, but it doesn't have to be. Obviously, that's not going to be everybody's story. But if you wanted that as a confirmation, I do see it. If you're feeling like it's all going to be, like you're going to be uplifted by the energy of somebody else coming in, not that you need this person, but you're just, because you're coming up as King of Pentacles as well, Sagittarius. But there's two King of Pentacles, and there's King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So you're really not approaching this energy of this person coming in from a place of lack. So you're not needing this person, but you're choosing whoever this person is, and they're choosing you. All right, Sagittarius. Let me know in the comments down below how that resonates for you. If you want to work with me in any capacity, that information is also down below. If this is where we depart, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe on your way out. Until next time, sending you love. Let's move on. Okay, now we're talking to the Capricorns in the house, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Capricorn, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all my readings, is to try to get you some clarity for your greatest and highest good. Talking about what energy is coming towards you, what energy might you be engaging with over the next 7 days for your greatest and highest good, for your awareness. For the Capricorns, prosperity. Ooh, I like that card. This card makes me smile. I like this prosperity card. You embody material success and lead with confidence, Capricorn. Yes, honey. Your wisdom and generosity inspire growth with others. I could be talking to a mentor. I could be talking to a guide, a spiritual leader, a healer, a boss, a CEO, but somebody who's really, hell, you're Capricorn. Who am I talking to? Capricorn? You are a leader innately. Just you were put on this planet to embody leadership skills. And I feel you helping others over the next 7 days. A leader who is open to not just your own growth, but other people's growth. For Capricorn, I like this for you. I love that I'm pulling on your energy. So you're going to feel very much yourself, very much in control over the next 7 days for the Capricorn. Here we go. The 7 of Pentacles. The 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands has been coming out a lot. There's a lot of spirit challenging people, the universe challenging people to maybe venture out into new and unknown ways of tackling things, or territories, adventures even for people. The Knight of Pentacles, and then at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles. Bruh, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, Capricorn? Let me in on it. Don't gatekeep. I like these cards. I like this prosperity card. I like the 10 of Pentacles. I really love this for you. And look, I see you kind of like alone, but helping other people. Creating a name for yourself, Capricorn, over the next 7 days. And you might find the way that you tackle your day-to-day shift slightly. And it's just becoming more aligned with this prosperous self and this energy. The 7 of Pentacles is also telling me that something is about to hit for you. And it's going to be good. Tell me about... I'm noticing that this same fairy in these cards here, the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, is the same person with these same mice energies. So it could be through a collaboration. Follow me on this, Capricorn. What I'm seeing is you collaborating very specifically with somebody at the very beginning of the week, or 2 other people at the beginning of the week, and then at the end of the week, boom, like it hits. So it could be negotiation table with a contract, but then it also could be, because we're talking about you helping people, having a breakthrough, like again, if you're a counselor, a teacher, or something like that, having some sort of breakthrough, and these other people are getting like a aha moment. All right, Capricorn. But could have been a long, hard road to get to that. It could be a sales moment, having a sale breakthrough for you, having a contract come through for you, having a client come through for you. All right. For the Capricorns, what are we talking about over the next 7 days? And it has something to do with like a shift in how you go about it. Like you could be hitting a wall at the negotiation table, or talking to whomever you're talking to, or as you're teaching your students, and they're just not getting it. And you shift your perspective, and then you shift your narrative, you shift how you speak, your messaging. And it's in that shift of messaging that people are like, oh, I see, I get it. Because this whole thing is about achieving prosperity by guiding other people to help them see their own potential and their own prosperous future. The Ace of Pentacles here we go again with the more pentacle grounded energy. I like it. The Eight of Cups. So you might really be leaving an old way of speaking, an old way of showing up even. You could feel over the next 7 days more energized, so you're not showing up half-assed, if you will. I know that sounds like a cuss word to you, but I mean, I kind of actually did throw in a cuss word. But you're showing up full of life and full of energy, and it's in that shift of your energy that now other people are picking up on that, right? So you might feel a little bit more elevated in self. The Moon card, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Wands. It's going to help you relieve some underlying tension. You're finding a way over the next 7 days, Capricorn, to relieve the underlying tension. You could have something. So this is like the main objective, is this prosperity, working with other people, helping other people, leading other people. So this could be your work, but in your personal life, you've got some shifting that needs to happen. You could be taking your love life to work, right? Your home life to work. This shift happens here, and it helps you show up more aligned at work. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Let's see what this is doing. I feel like I need to pull some more on this Moon card. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, with the Moon card is you're not getting sidetracked anymore. You're not getting sidetracked anymore. Let me get a little bit more on this Moon card for the Capricorn next 7 days. The Three of Cups. Somebody's deciding to work with you as opposed as against you. The Two of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles. And then the Ace of Wands. It's one of two scenarios. Somebody decides to work with you as opposed to against you, or somebody's been working against you, Capricorn, and this is like away from work. And you say, you know what? No. I'm not going to get distracted by this anymore. You have no power over me in my work anymore. This is too much. So I'm disconnecting from that and I'm concentrating on this. Either way, by you helping yourself, you're helping others. By you disconnecting from what doesn't work for you, it helps others receive the breakthrough that they need. And it's because you have an energetic shift. For the Capricorn, advice for the Capricorn, or takeaways, final takeaway for the Capricorn's greatest and highest good. Beloved one. I keep getting these Capricorn references where there's like this energy around you. It could be a passed on relative, or it could be like a mentor, or like a person that you go to, like a confidant. There's like your sounding board. I keep getting that over and over again. And here they are. It's showing up in a completely different deck. This has been like well over a month that I've been getting this energy, like an older male energy, whatever that is for you. All right. And don't force this messaging, but I just keep getting it. So I'm going to say what I see because that's my job. And they're showing up again for you. And it's almost like this person's whispering in your ear, or you're talking on the phone with this person and they're saying, bro, you got to leave it. Capricorn person, you got to leave it alone because it's not working for you. It's sidetracking you, and you don't need to be sidetracked. You don't need to be paying attention to the noise. You need to be paying attention to this. Your purpose, your calling, your job. Beloved one, Archangel Chamuel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. It literally says, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. And I got this for you like a month ago, where I was saying, whoever the spirit is, they're helping you with your prosperity and your love life. So maybe you're being asked over the next 7 days to stop giving. If you're dealing with a lover or if you're dealing with a situationship, stop investing in that. You do what you want to do. You're an adult. If this is your reading, you're going to know it. Oh, 144, 42 as I look up, and 44 and 42 are heavy love numbers for me with my spirit team. So I really feel like I'm picking up on something for you, Capricorn. But whoever this person is, they're trying to walk you through a successful work life and guide you towards finding success in love. Finally, is what I'm hearing. Finally. So whomever this person is, like I said before, like a month ago, like say thank you to them for having your back. Say thank you for them for always being in your corner. And I would never guide you to hang on the words of other people. But I feel like this person was planted in your life or was assigned to you as a spirit guide to really, really help you. So say thank you and listen, because their words are ringing true for you. Your work life looks good as long as you can leave this drama alone, whatever this is that is you're distracting you. All right, Capricorn. I pray that worked. I pray that worked for you. That's not what my messaging is. I pray that helped give you the clarity that you need to continue to move forward. And if you were confused about what it is that you were feeling, I pray that now that you are able to engage in a plan of action that works for you. Either way, consider hitting that like and subscribe, especially if this resonated with you. Turn on that bell notification button. Let me know in the comments down below how this is showing up. And I'd like to know who this person is, if you don't mind, because I keep seeing this person. Different deck, a month later, here they are again. If you want to work with me in any capacity, I do venting sessions, personal reading sessions, and coaching sessions. That information is down below. Until next time, let's move on. All right, we're talking to the Aquarius in the house. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. Do me a favor, Aquarius, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all my readings, is to try to get you clarity. And right now we're talking about the next 7 days. What is coming towards you that you need to be most aware of? That is a pet peeve of mine. I can't stand it when the cards just fly out like that. Somebody is excited to hear about their reading. I'm excited for you too, but let's have some control. Let's take a deep breath, Aquarius. Yeah, we're grounded now. Okay, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. Don't force anything. For Aquarius, grades and high is good. What's the next 7 days looking like for the Aquarius in the house? Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebration for the Aquarius. 4 of Wands, reaching a finish line, finally achieving that thing, other people giving you high fives, you feeling good about yourself because you accomplished something. And then for some of you guys, it is taking things to the next level, like in a relationship. It could be signing the paperwork for a partnership, signing the paperwork for a lease, for a house, getting a house, or like, winning the bidding war for like a house that you're trying to buy. It could be getting married. Celebration. A time of joy. Ooh, that was a release right there. All right, let's take that confirmation right there. A time of joy and accomplishment for the Aquarius has arrived. Celebrate your achievements and share this moment with loved ones. The milestone marks stability and harmony. Honor the progress that you have made and the connections that uplift you. So this is also telling you, like, don't forget to thank the people that helped you get to this point. Don't forget to thank your spouse or your lover or your partner or your kids, because this achievement, whatever this achievement is for you, you didn't get there on your own. All right. For the Aquarius, what do we have coming towards the Aquarius? When I was looking up and I was talking about the achievement, I was getting text messages, and I feel like, and I thought that I had my phone on do not disturb. So I feel like maybe this is coming through a text message or an email that you're getting, some sort of notification, and you're like, yes, but don't forget to thank the people that were supporting you as you were fixated on whatever this was. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles is a work stuff for a lot of you guys. The Two of Cups. Yeah. So there's a partnership that has helped you get to this point. So it just keeps coming through. All right. The Judgment card. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Strength card. Your endurance has paid off, Aquarius. Say thank you to the team. Bravo to you. And I feel like by you achieving this, you're waking up to like even more of your potential. I think you're learning more about yourself. You're learning things about yourself, or this energy. The lead up to this is a lot of investment and time, and it's caused you to learn your capability. Aquarius, whatever this is for you, Aquarius, it looks good, but just more over and over again, say, don't forget to thank the people that are around you that have been supporting you. For the Aquarius, the Page of Wands, the Death card, the Moon card, and then the Six of Wands, celebration. This is talking about a long ass path. For some of you guys, it could be like recovery, a path of recovery. And don't forget to thank the people that never shunned you away or that continued to support you. You're going to know what it is more than I am, but it's the same thing over and over again. Like going on a path of self-evaluation, leaving the old ways behind, allowing yourself to transform, not getting distracted, but really having to endure like even your own shadow, maybe wanting to give up at some point in time, but not doing that, and then finding victory. But there's always been a team of people around you that have been there to help you. And if you're an Aquarius, it's like, I don't got nobody around me. That's wrong. You are never alone. You got spirit guides, you got ancestors, you got angels. Say thank you. You got your future self, your higher self in the universe. Say thank you. You are overcoming and you are accomplishing, and people are speaking your name in praises, Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius, or parting words for Aquarius over the next 7 days. What do they need to be most aware of or think about? For the Aquarius, brilliant idea. It was a great idea to invest in yourself. It was a great idea to do this thing, because at the end of the day, what you are learning is who you are and what you are capable of. You are learning that it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get up. You're just proving to yourself how much you can endure, your grit, your resilience, and not to say that you want more challenges, but just like, hey, look what I can do. This is like a time to toot your own horn. And whatever it is that you chose, whatever path it is that you chose to go down, perfect. That was exactly what you needed at the time. All right. Aquarius, don't second guess that energy. It's good. Don't forget to say thank you to those people that have supported you, including me, because I support you. Consider hitting that like and subscribe, turning on that bell notification button, and then let me know what you accomplished in the comments down below, because I want to say congratulations to you guys too. If you want to work with me in any capacity, the information is in the description box. Until next time, Aquarius, sending you love. Let's move on. All right, we're moving to the Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Rice? Somebody's name Rice, or do you go to Rice University or something for the Pisces? All right, Sun, Moon, and Rising Pisces, welcome. Thank you for joining me. My intention with this reading, as with all my readings, is to try to get you some clarity. Right now, we're talking about over the next 7 days, what energy are you going to be stepping into? Most likely, what actions do you need to take for your greatest and highest good, for your awareness? Don't force anything, Pisces. Let's see what we got coming towards the Pisces collective that they need to be most aware of. Stable, Two of Pentacles, integration, Pisces. Multitasking even, Let's see what the card says. For the Pisces, it says, you are juggling multiple priorities. Balance and adaptability are key to maintaining harmony. Stay grounded as you manage your commitments and trust your ability to find equilibrium. You're feeling a little out of whack. You're feeling like you're pulled in too many different directions. This card, without so many words, is basically saying you got it within you to figure it out. But you got to listen to yourself. You got to listen to your gut. And you have to challenge yourself when you feel like you're getting a little delusional on all of the plates that you think you can balance, all of the tasks that you think you can balance. So this is like being careful with the energy, being careful with the things that you say yes to. But know that you are capable of handling multiple things, but just watch what you integrate into your life. I'm seeing water here too, so you're trying not to feel emotionally overwhelmed, Pisces, as you are handling multiple different objectives at once, but you can do it. Just make sure you don't catch yourself before you reach the point of burnout. And how do you do that? You pay attention to your own behaviors, you pay attention to your bodies, you pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you, and you ask for help. Yes, yes, yes. As adults, we can ask for help when we need to. But we can also tell ourselves, no, sit down. We're not going to do it today. We'll do that tomorrow. That's not a right now thing. We don't have to say yes. We can say no. No is a full sentence. Like all of these things. For the Pisces, what is coming towards the Pisces next 7 days? The Moon card. There's the emotions again. You could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You can have that heavy in your chart as well, Pisces. The Sun card, the Sun and the Moon. So you are becoming balanced. Your masculine and feminine energy is becoming balanced. Your emotional energy is becoming balanced. And you're not confused about your direction anymore over the next 7 days. If you've been feeling like you've just been pulled in all different types of directions, that is coming to a peaceful ending. Alignment is coming towards you. I like this Sun and this Moon card coming out because you're not going to feel lost anymore. At the bottom of the Six of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Six of Cups energy. If you're feeling a little out of whack with your relationships for those Pisces that have kids, I feel like that is coming to a steady pace, a more even, peaceful sort of thing. It's not going to be everybody's story, but I'm letting you guys know that. If you feel like you haven't been able to find your footing with this Emperor at the bottom of the deck in your work situation, especially those Pisces out there that are entrepreneurs, you're finding your footing, and a lot has to do with the things that you learned a long time ago. Like, you're not trying to invent the wheel. Like, how am I trying to say this for the Pisces? Like, you're using tried, true, and tested. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to say this. I keep getting the message and I keep losing it for the Pisces. It's interesting. I keep getting the message and I keep losing it for the Pisces. You could be getting like a lot of downloads, a lot of things like you want to do, that you want to tackle, but you don't need to be like, not every inspirational thought means that you need to take action on it right now. It's probably a good idea for you to have like your phone near you, can talk to your notes or write down notes, or you can write down in your journal, like, this idea came to me today, and then zooming out and taking a look at like all of the objectives that you already have and seeing if it can fit in your right now energy, and if it can't, then saving it for later. When it can fit, I feel like I'm talking to a Pisces that's just like really excited about all of the things that are coming towards you, and that's amazing and that's great, but not every door needs to be walked through right now. You can really only walk through one door at a time energetically anyways. Why is this Six of Cups here for The Pisces. Why is the Six of Cups here for the Pisces? The Knight of Swords. Let me get some more on that. The Queen of Cups. I'm going to do a whole spread on the Six of Cups because I couldn't figure out what it was. The Nine of Cups. And then the Seven of Pentacles. Pisces, this energy that I'm tapping into for you is like so interesting to me. Life is going to feel... I feel like you're aligning with a completely different narrative and possibility. Quantum leaps here for you, Pisces. Your future, the future that you are aligning with, is going to be so different than who you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. But it was always the future you that you were meant to embody, the energy, the frequency that you were meant to align with. But it's just gonna look from the outside looking in. If you have onlookers that family members or friends or something, you're just showing up completely different. They're gonna be like, who is this Pisces? You're more careful now, you're more learned now, but you're also excited. I feel heavy entrepreneurial vibes for you, Pisces. And I feel heavy successful vibes, Pisces. It's like a Pisces who has found themselves and is aligning with their true path, their true nature, their calling for life. People are watching you change right before their eyes. What is this talking about for the next 7 days? This is like longer vision, but then you're like going to see the reality of it over the next 7 days for the Pisces. You get the Emperor twice, Aries energy twice, new foundations twice. And then with this particular depiction, I'm seeing like, I was going to say Egyptian references in the background. Now I'm seeing it as mountains, which is typical for the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. But initially I was seeing it as like pyramids. So again, this is like incorporating lifetimes of knowledge into this right now energy. And that could be this incorporating old version with a new version, being on the cusp of the new version, just like hitting. Like just poof, you wake up and it's like different quantum leap sort of energy. The Sun card coming out twice for you, Pisces. This is incredible. The Six of Pentacles, and then at the bottom of the deck for the Pisces, the Five of Cups. I feel like there might be a stage of you mourning a little bit of the old life, of your old path in life. And it's just because new sometimes is interesting to try to navigate and feel out, but you're not going to mourn it for long. Like in this Five of Cups depiction, he's already looking at the Two of Cups that is behind him. Like it might be an immediate energetic shock to you, but then also it's like, wait, this is home. I'm supposed to be aligned with this energy. Why is this Six of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck? The Knight of Cups. And I was going to say something about the Two of Cups here. He's looking at the Two of Cups. You might find somebody that wants to invest in you, a collaboration. Let me get a little bit more on this. Or you might just be ready to help other people ascend. I'm getting like somebody getting on like I'm seeing a very heavy visual of like somebody helping another person get on a survival raft. Like, so you could be a teacher, you could be a leader, you could be a shaman, or you could be called to share your story of ascension so that other people can kind of follow your lead. For the Pisces, what's the Six of Pentacles the Two of Swords. But you're not here to take people against their will. It's just listen to what I have to say, because I went through this thing and it was incredible. And if you're willing to take part of my knowledge to help yourself, then help yourself. But you're not going to compete with anybody. And then I'm also getting this, like, if you're stepping into, I got entrepreneurialism, right? With these two emperors. If you're stepping into your own business, you're not looking at it to be competition for somebody. You're realizing that there's enough to go around. And I'm not going to bottleneck anything, and I'm not going to what are they trying to say? What am I trying to say? I'm having a hard time with words. I don't know if, so generally oration is like I'm an orator. Like I'm a talker, I'm a public speaker. So I feel like you're learning how to speak your message, you're learning your messaging, you're getting your footing in your messaging. If speaking is part of this entrepreneur sort of endeavor for you, Pisces, and it could even be writing, it could be lyrics, it could be music, composition, but you're getting your footing in that, I think, as well, in this new energy for you. So I think for some of you guys, it's like tweaking because it's not quite there, but I noticed that the cadence of speaking was just a little bit different. But you're not going to hide the how from anybody. I feel like there's open source information around you as well. All right, for the Pisces. Wow, this looks cool. This is definitely new foundation energy for you. All right, for the Pisces, let me know what you're already experiencing. If you're experiencing any sort of ascension symptoms or synchronicities, let me know in the comments down below, Pisces. All right. Parting words for Pisces, ending stories for Pisces, or advice for Pisces, greatest and highest good. What do we have? Peace. That's cool. All right, the peace card says for Pisces, Archangel Sharmael, it says peace comes from remembering that only love is real. It's like you're like done with the 3D world. I feel like only connection to source is real. We're all connected. We're all one love, one heart. Let's get together and be all right. That's why I'm getting this open source energy for you. Like you're in the world, but not of it. Like you understand that there are still 3D responsibilities, but it doesn't rule. You get to choose your reality, and you're choosing to ascend, Pisces. Let me know in the comments down below, Pisces. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. That's your reading. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye.